Minnesota Vikings are idiots. You're watching the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment. Welcome to the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment, and as I said in the intro, I'm sorry, but the Minnesota Vikings are idiots today. They are clowns today. They are baboons today because they just traded a 2017 first-round pick and a 2018 conditional fourth-round pick for Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Sam Bradford. And we talked about the Teddy Bridgewater injury, or at least I did. Okay, I came on here and I said I had the Vikings going 10-6, but I now have them going 7-9 because Sean Hill probably was going to make them a worse team than they were, and this was really going to hurt them, and that they just weren't going to be able to make the playoffs this year. What do the Vikings do? They panicked. Okay, Rick Spielman and Mike Zimmer and these guys that have been so good since 2013 at drafting, at staying calm, at building their team, and building their team, and building their team. They panicked. They said, oh my God, we got to get a quarterback. Oh my God, we got to, Sam Bradford, gonna go. First round pick for 2017? This is a horrible trade. Sam Bradford, okay, continues to skate by on something that I don't know because he's not a good quarterback at all. The guy had, an 86.4 passer rating last year, 19 touchdowns, 14 interceptions with 10 fumbles, and of that 10 fumbles, it was about 6 of them that were lost, okay? In a very quarterback-friendly Chip Kelly scheme, okay? And then now they're expecting to receive him to say, hey, Sam, in 8 days, you got to play for us. You got to go under center and start at quarterback for us, and you need to be good. Okay, it's not going to happen. And also consider this. Hey, Vikings, do y'all have a good offensive line? Nope. Matt Khalil has been bad since his rookie season. You have Andre Smith on the right side. TJ Clemmings also might start there. You have guys in the middle of this offensive line that aren't very good at all. Brandon Fusco, who hasn't been good at all lately. Your offensive line stinks. Your running back is good, but he's getting old. He can't carry this offense anymore. This was expected to be the year Teddy Bridgewater was going to take this offense to the next level. Sam Bradford isn't doing that for you. In 14 games, he threw 19 touchdowns, and now you're telling him, here's a worse offensive line. Do more with this worse offensive line. It's not going to happen. And do you remember when the Oakland Raiders traded for Carson Palmer? Carson Palmer was horrible his first year in Oakland. You just can't come in, parade in on horseback, and play well, say in 1 week, I'm starting quarterback for this new team. I have to learn the playbook, I have to develop a rapport with the receivers, develop a rapport with the offensive line, even get the damn snap. Okay, even getting the snap, catching the snap from the center is a difficult thing to master when you're just coming in 1 week like some sort of replacement, like some sort of, secret agent just coming in, flying in here and saying good luck. It's not going to happen. He's not going to be good at all. First of all, because he's not very good. And then second of all, telling him, yo, you're starting in 8 days? It's not going to happen. You give up a 2017 first? This is a team that's been so neurotic in terms of getting these picks. They had 3 first-round picks in 2013, and this is what started their rebuild. They had the Teddy Bridgewater picks in 2014. They drafted Anthony Barr and Teddy Bridgewater. Boom, helped their rebuild. If anybody knows how valuable these picks are, you would think it would be Rick Spielman and the Minnesota Vikings, because these first-round picks have given them Sharif Floyd, Xavier Rhodes, Anthony Barr, Teddy Bridgewater, now Laquan Treadwell. They should know how valuable these things are. They're so valuable. They've allowed them to rebuild this team. They've been the best rebuild team over the past 3 years, right next to the, Kansas City Chiefs. And this is what they do. They give up a 2017 first-round pick, and I hear some people saying they needed to do this deal because they're winning now. They want to win now. Adrian Peterson is getting old. Look, I don't know what you guys are smoking, but to me, the Vikings didn't have a chance at this Super Bowl anyway. The Vikings are not as good as the Packers. The Vikings are not as good as the Panthers. The Vikings are not as good as the Cardinals under any circumstances. I don't think they're as good as the Seahawks. That is with Teddy Bridgewater, by the way. With Sam Bradford, forget it. They'll be lucky to make the playoffs to me. I mean, I think the Chicago Bears are still a better team than the Minnesota Vikings. With Sam Bradford. Jay Cutler's better than Sam Bradford. He is. He's better. He's absolutely 100% better than Sam Bradford. This is a horrible deal. This is a terrible deal. It will prove to be a horrible deal. And for the Philadelphia Eagles, what a deal. I mean, what a fantastic deal. Howie Roseman is rebuilding this team so masterfully. Now, they're not going to be very good this season. But do you realize what he's done? He moved up from what was it, the 8th pick in the draft to the 2nd pick. He gave up a 2017 first-round pick that he's gotten now for the Minnesota Vikings. He gave up a 2016 second-round pick. Okay, that will be missed. And that is it. So the end result is by moving up for Carson Wentz, all the Eagles have given up is a 2016 second and a couple of spots, maybe about 8 to 10 spots in next year's draft. What a great deal, especially if Carson Wentz proves to be a franchise quarterback. What a deal, Howie Roseman. He swindled the Tennessee Titans for Dorial Green-Beckham, and now he swindled the Minnesota Vikings for a first-round pick next year. And a pick that could be hell. If the Vikings are so afraid that Adrian Peterson is getting old, why don't you use this first-round pick to draft Christian McCaffrey, to draft Nick Chubb, to draft Dalvin Cook if he's available? You can use this first-round pick to get the next Adrian Peterson. But now, to me, the Vikings rebuild is, they plateaued. They're not going to get better unless if Laquan Treadwell or Mackenzie Alexander can be absolutely great. They've now capped out. For the next 2 years, they've capped out. That's it. They're not going to be better than 11-5. Even with Teddy Bridgewater, they've capped out. It's going to take another 2 years before we can talk about this team being a Super Bowl contender to me. Now, some of you guys believe they're Super Bowl contenders. I think you're high. I think you're drunk. Sam Bradford, I guarantee you this. I think he's going to throw more interceptions than touchdowns this season. If he doesn't, it'll be close. And they will look back upon this deal. And they will say, what a horrible deal that we did. And I'm talking about the Minnesota Vikings here. Giving up a 2017 first-round pick that could elicit Christian McCaffrey or Nick Chubb. Or hell, you need an offensive lineman. Could elicit Cam Robinson. I mean, it could elicit so much. You could use a linebacker. It could elicit Raekwon McMillan. I mean, honestly, Jabril Peppers could be available here. I mean, these are players that can start for 10 years, and you say, no, let's not worry about drafting these future Pro Bowlers, although that worked for us in the past. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about getting a 1-year rental in Sam Bradford, because we need this 1-year rental. The Vikings is going 8-8. They're not making the playoffs this year, and Sam Bradford will not do well coming into this situation with this bad offensive line, because it's bad, and not knowing the playbook. It's not going to work out. It'll be a horrible trade. It will prove to be a horrible trade, and hell, he may even start next year if Teddy Bridgewater isn't ready. I don't care. Unless if the Minnesota Vikings win the Super Bowl. This is a bad trade. That's what it requires. Because at the end of the day, what do? You play to win the game. And you play the season to win the Super Bowl. And if you're trading a 2017 first-round pick, this better elicit a damn Super Bowl. And they're not going to win it, okay? They'll be lucky to make the playoffs. And Sam Bradford hasn't been to the playoffs, dog. So why are we even talking about the P word, okay? This is a horrible deal. It's a horrible deal. It will prove to be a horrible deal. What a horrible deal the Minnesota Vikings have done today. So what do you guys think about this deal? Comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. Peace.